okay, we're with Dave. I'm talking watches. We're talking. Dave's the super collector. He doesn't really want to big note himself because it's poor taste. And Dave, Tudor. You were a man who used to love Tudor.
I went into Tudor.
You've had Black Bays. You've
I've
had
had
the
more.
Monte Carlo. You've had multiple Black Bays. You had the ETA Black Bay, and you've also
I
had
blue
the
ETA,
in-house.
had GMT.
You had the Pepsi.
Had the Pepsi.
You were holding a Pepsi for me.
Yes.
Remember that? And what happened? We upgraded it to a Milgauss.
Correct.
What's happened with Tudor? Why don't you like Tudor anymore? Or do you like Tudor? Or what's
like
what's
black,
gone wrong?
I think my taste has changed, and I sort of sat there and I thought, I've got all these little watches, and I'm not trying to put them down or anything, of lower value, and I thought, gee, I could really put that into my taste changed to gold when I was able to get into some gold Rolexes.
Yes.
And I thought, why have these 6 watches when I can get rid of them and get a fuck off piece?
Yes.
So I sort of decided to do that, and I
Okay.
think I've enjoyed it. And let's be honest, if we look at what Tudor has done in the latest Basel world, they've lost the plot.
Okie dokie. You think they've lost the plot?
Yes. Oh, they've got to stay.
Why is that? Why do you say that? Tudor has got
They just need to stick with the Black Bays. That's it.
I
The
tend
rest
to,
of it's garbage.
the rumor was they're going to bring out a Submariner.
They've been fantastic
But-
for them to do that.
But what did they bring out? They brought out this
that
fucking
PO1 garbage.
I must admit that is
It's horrid.
I wouldn't go that far, but it is I remember I had a Hydronaut. Don't ever forget that.
Oh yeah, that was terminal as well.
And
that two-tone.
so
Yeah.
what do you think? Is Tudor a good investment? If you
No, not as an investment. I understand Tudor's a very
look,
good.
the problem
value
is, let's be honest. Tell me if you agree. Rolex watches for the average Australian, with house prices the way they are, having a wife, two
at
kids.
home, yeah.
How any Rolex is going to be for a decent sports Rolex? What are you looking? High single digits, like 8,
for
9, 10,
But then if you want to go into the iconic subs, it's
over 10.
over
Do you think Tudor is a good thing for a man to get?
if you can't afford a Rolex, of course. If I was going to buy something other than Rolex, buy the sister brand, which is Tudor, but only the Black Bays. The rest is complete garbage. I don't believe in these fashion brands like Frank Miller. I know you just sold one on your channel.
Yes.
I fucking hated it. I thought it
Yes.
was horrid, but
Yes.
everything sells for a thing. Tags, I hate.
You had the Monaco. You had the
that
Monaco.
was a nice watch, but it was a Salida movement, so that sort of pissed me off a bit, right or
Mhm.
wrong.
You had Breitling. You loved Breitling.
I loved Breitling for a very short time until I turned the bezel.
You broke my bezel.
No, I didn't break your bezel.
No,
You broke
it's got a certain knack
Yeah.
to turning. It's
but
a
it's
bitch. It's
just
a bitch.
not the quality.
Ta-
I had a Navi timer as well.
yes, you did B01 Navi
I
time.
fucking lost money on that. But
You lost money on it?
Yeah,
I told you not to fucking get out. Remember that? I told you. I said,
yeah.
don't do it. Don't
It was
do
an
it, don't
in-house
do it.
one, but it was a cool watch.
What's that thing under your bed there, if you don't mind me asking, Dave? Is it a vibrator? No, it's a wheel. Sorry.
Vibrator.
Sorry.
Are you serious?
I thought it was a black. Okay, don't worry. Dave, I wanted to ask you, so Tudor, are you a Tudor man?
I respect Tudor for the Black Bay range. The rest of it's garbage.
Tell me this. What do you think the average Australian, because we're in Australia, you can't talk for other countries, do you think Rolex is too expensive? Can a man get a Rolex or you think...
He can save up for a period and get himself one Rolex and...
But you understand, he goes to the boutique, there's no subs,
there's no still. So
there's no GMTs, there's no Explorers, there's no...
What should
why,
he do?
What should he do?
He goes to a second-hand dealer. He's got to go to a second-hand dealer and just buy.
What do you think? If you're a man, you're just into the hobby, you looked around and that, what would you buy? What do you think the one watch you can have to see you through many years? What would you buy with your knowledge?
And if money was an issue, so let's say you had a budget and you couldn't go over, let's say around 10.
Okay.
Around 10k.
For 10 Australian, that's about $7 US. $7 US.
A pre-ceramic sub.
Date or no
Two
date?
line. 2-line,
No
no
date.
date.
No
Simple
date. Okay,
watch.
so it's a simple, good piece.
Yes, I would buy that.
What else? Tell me some other recommendations. First watch for a man.
So I think the pre-ceramic sea dwellers
Yes.
are very nice watches. I think out of the modern ones, well, 10 gets you nothing other than, I like the Air King. The modern Air King. I like that.
Yes, which, by the way, guys, you're holding an Air King for me.
Yes.
I've put a hefty deposit down.
Yeah, when you pay the rest, you get it. Until then, you can fuck off.
Well, hey, that's just how it is, Dave. It's okay.
So I think that's a very nice watch.
That's a good watch for a man.
Yes. The Milgauss, I think you've got the Milgauss.
I've
That's
got
a
the
very
Milgauss.
nice one. That's now starting to jump in price a little bit, but I think that's a good watch. I think
Explorer 1?
Explorer 1, yes. I had an Explorer 1 that
You sold to me.
sold to you, and that's very nice. I don't really like the Explorer 2s, if I was honest. I've been through them.
The 40 or the 42?
Both. I've had both.
Okay, you don't like them.
They're nice watches, but I sort of sit there and think, if you're going to spend that much money on a Explorer 2, spend that little bit more for the iconic Submariner. That's my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
And I think the only advice I give is don't chase the hype of the modern Rolex bubble. I think is the Batman, the Hulk. They're great watches, but you're going to have to hold those for, if you want it and you can afford it and it's the only watch you get, go ahead and buy it. There's no problem with that. You're just paying a very high premium for it. And Batman's, I bought a Batman over 12 months ago and I got a discount on retail. That shows you, and now the market is over 20,000. It's nuts.
So if a man wanted to buy his first Rolex, is there anything wrong with buying a steel Datejust, for example?
If he likes it.
What about an Oyster Perpetual? You know, like a...
Yeah, if he buys...
Do you think he should pay more? Let me ask you this. I did a review several months ago. Mm-hmm. The guy bought an Oyster Perpetual.
Yeah.
I think it was, what's the size of that? 39 mil, I think.
39.
They got 36 and they got 30. It was 39.
Well, you don't buy 36. That's the first thing. No, you don't buy any man's watch in 36.
Okay.
Unless you're a small little Asian with a small wrist.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Now, he bought the Oyster Perpetual, beautiful watch.
Yeah.
And he says to me, should he have paid a bit more and got the Explorer 1? Just a little bit more. He's almost there. What do you think?
That's an easy answer, yes.
Oh, well, we're asking you. You're the expert. Sorry, we're asking you.
Yes. Yes.
No, that's what we're saying.
I think if you can always...
Because my advice to him was, if you've already bought the Oyster Perpetual, he's going to sell it, then... I said, if you've already got it, don't sell.
Yeah,
but if you were starting from scratch and
if you can
put a little bit more in...
Save a little bit more to get that next model up, always, yes.
Okay.
But at some stage you can't keep saying that because you'll never buy.
What do you think? First watch for a man, is it acceptable to have an Omega Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon?
Yeah.
The manual wind?
I have one, but mine's a bit vintage. That's a great watch. That's a very nice watch. And I'm a believer in, like you said, the House-Light glass manual wind.
Yeah.
The other newer models, Like the
Ultraman.
Oh, the Ultraman's garbage. It's all the Ultraman is just.
They've taken the bracelet off, put it on a fucking NATO,
and they've limited it.
Limited so fucking what? You know, it's.
I don't get the I don't get the Tintin. Friends of mine said the Tintin's so cool. I did have a Dark Side of the Moon. I did like that watch.
I particularly don't like ceramic.
You don't like it. I did like
I'm
that.
always scared of dropping the fucking thing. You know.
The problem with that is
because you're so clumsy, Dave. You're a bit clumsy, are you?
No, I'm not.
No.
The watch. Look at that Daytona I gave you. Has it got a nick on it? No.
No.
And when we had the IWC together, who had the nick on theirs? You did.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah. No.
So
So
other brands.
Tell me this. What about if a man? Let's talk about this, okay? Do you think Rolex is too expensive for the average man now?
Unless he's buying a base one, yes. If he's buying only one watch for his whole life and he saved up and he saved a long time, I would say no. But if he's...
Is it so terrible to get a Milgauss instead of getting a Batman or a Colt?
No, of course not.
Is it a compromise?
It's a slight compromise, but it comes at a much cheaper price.
Tell me this. do you think Rolex is no longer for the average man?
Yeah, I'd have to say it's becoming so expensive now, but the demand seems to be there. So maybe I'm wrong, but I would say yes, it's not for the average man. No.
Is it better to buy a Breitling, for example?
No, you always save up more. Breitling's fucking terminal. I don't like Breitling. They just don't hold value unless you buy it so cheap. Unless you buy it, go to a dealer if you've got a Navitimer and see what they'll pay you for it. You'll be rather shocked. And that's why I said buy from dealers. You look on internet, Facebook, and see what people want for these. I saw a guy today listed a PAM, a very, very funky PAM for 20 grand. He wanted it was 5% under retail.
Crazy.
Go to a dealer and see what a dealer will give you that. He won't give you 10 grand for it.
Yes. So, Dave, really? Rolex?
As you've been saying in your videos, it's Rolex. Nothing else matters.
Two-tone is terrible? Is two-tone
No,
bad?
I think now the two-tone's starting to come, the bluesies.
The bluesie's always been, that's the...
But you're now seeing they're selling about retail. The two-tone GMT, with now the GMT being discontinued, the two-tone they don't make the two-tone GMT in yellow gold anymore. They don't make the yellow, it's all rose gold now.
Rose gold, yes.
So that's kind of a cool watch. And that Daytona, you got two-tone that I missed. It's a very cool watch.
Okay, so it's Rolex. There we go, guys. If you're saving up, Rolex.
Save a little bit longer to get
Rolex.
The next iconic model if you can.
Rolex. Okay, next video very soon. Hey guys, it's Paul Pluter. Paul Pluter, the method actor who plays ArchieLuxury. Hey guys, one of the ways that I raise funds... Oh, quick wristwatch check. Wristwatch checks I invented. I'm wearing a Milgauss. Guys, one of the ways that I stay full-time on YouTube is by doing paid reviews. Paid reviews. Basically, guys, what happens is you simply PayPal me $50 US, send me a description of your collection, also send me a low res 1024 by 768, no larger than that because it clogs my mailbox. Send me some low res photos and I'll do a collection review. I'll also suggest which pieces you should get rid of, which pieces you should add, and I'll tell you what I think of your collection. So guys, check out the Paul Pluter channel. It's $50 US for a paid review. Now guys, if you are struggling, if you are fuck die, and money is really tight, I'll do it cheaper. $30 if you're impoverished, if you're a teacher, if you are struggling to survive, a student, if you're unemployed, if you're just going through a big divorce and it's gone messy. You do anything, I'll do it cheap. I'll discount the rate, but you better have a good fucking reason, because if I find you trying to stiff me, I'll be really fucking angry, and I'll give you a really angry. Well, actually, that could encourage people to do that. Yes, I gotta tell you guys. The other thing I'm doing is, guys, I got in-character paid reviews. $100 US. $100 US if you want Satan DeVille to review your collection. $100 US if you want Captain Shitter to review your collection. We've also got other characters, Daryl the plumber, and we've also got Trev the ANZ bank guy. So guys, if you want an in-character paid review, 100 smackaroonies. Obviously guys, also extra donations and extras and premium reviews are $200 US. Premium, you've got the word premium in the review. Now guys, when I do the review, you must tell me whether it's okay or not. If you want your name in the title, tell me. If you want your name, ArchieLuxury or Archibald Chesterfield, in the title, tell me you want it in the title and I'll put it in the title, because sometimes often people, they want their friends and other people to see that they've actually had the prestige of a paid review on the Paul Pluter channel. Guys, this video is on the ArchieLuxury channel. It's also on the Paul Pluter channel. Make sure, if you all haven't seen my Paul Pluter channel, jump across. I got a couple channels. Look at the side. I got ArchieLuxury live streaming. That's where all my live streaming videos are I've got, it's my weekly. Friday night and Saturday night, I do live streaming. It's American times because that's the biggest market, fuckers. I've also got Paul Pluta channel paid reviews and general watch content. I got ArchieLuxury Corporate. It's my more professional, well, actually, they're not that professional. It's my more focused wristwatch content videos. So that's a good thing to watch. The other thing I do is too, fuckaroonies! The other thing I do too is I've also got, so we've got Paul Pluta channel. We've got ArchieLuxury channel, ArchieLuxury's general debauchery. Paul Pluta is paid watch reviews and watch content. ArchieLuxury Corporate is more professional videos. We've got ArchieLuxury live streaming, and we've got the QR rail fail, because those sons of bitches, they deserve a good kick up the fucking ass. I ain't going away. I got a channel just to get those cunts some payback. Those sons of bitches wanted to jail me. Well, I ain't fucking disappearing. So, guys, that's the way it is. It's all happening. ArchieLuxury, Paul Pluta, ArchieLuxury Corporate. Sign up to all of them. Please do that and get a paid review done. And you'll just enjoy it. It'll be fantastic, and your life will be so cool. Paul Pluta signing out, fuckers.